They hate when you elevate. They stacking up losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, I had to go delegate. They feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment, I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly.
Welcome back, world. It is your boy XPress live in the flesh on another great edition of Express Yourself with XPress. I am your humble host, XPress. If you don't know, you better know by now. And you know how I start every episode with an expression of the week. My expression of this week has to be control. Now, some things is like holding on to water. Can't really hold anything.
Yeah,
so let it go, and actually let the forms of the real control happen. So I tell a lot of people also, if it's not in your control, don't let it control you. It's kind of mind over matter, but also just being more centered in the things that you do have control over.
Yeah.
So then you're not overwhelmed by the things that you don't.
Of course.
So this man has a lot of control in the 818. Let's just start there. Not only is he just a dope individual, producer, freaking promoter, he's a very talented artist. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's welcome Mr. Big Khern's in the house.
That's right.
That's right.
What's up? What's up? They call me Khern's. Big _ Khern's on the IG. Find me. I got the juice to get you loose.
Oh, you heard that? So
Yeah,
y'all know what to do.
That's
Y'all know
right.
what to do. Want to say also thank you to my proud sponsors, King Vision, as well as Shoe Pugs, as well as Self Love. Again, sorry, we're going to get some more Self Love up here. I've been rocking it a little too much and
That's
loving
right.
on myself a little, And I'm definitely a gift giver and stuff like that. Shout out Shoe Pugs for always blessing me, kicks, everything. Every shoe you guys see me wear comes from Shoe Pugs. You know the sweaters and stuff like that. But I am a gift giver, my brother. So
Oh,
there we go.
right,
Now I got you pugging and thugging. Pugging and
for
thugging.
sure.
Pugging and thugging.
That's right. I appreciate that.
Nah, I appreciate
Shoe
you.
Pugs.
And I appreciate this moment. It had to come full circle. It was too many bases that was being touched.
Yeah.
We had to bring it all home.
No, I hear that.
So let's start off with letting people know where you're originally from, and then we'll get into the family upbringing.
For sure. I'm from the 8-1 grade. That comes straight from Selmar, California.
Yeah.
The slime, we out here on the east side of all things, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then let's talk about the family upbringing. How was that? Did you have two-parent households, siblings? What was the endeavors that you had to go through?
Okay. Definitely got 2 siblings, 2-parent household.
Okay.
Everyone's a hard worker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, which hence is why y'all see, if y'all look at his man's gram, he's putting in work very, very consistently. So if there's something you can pick up on, that's one of the things I'll say. And when it comes to that, who would you say embedded that in you in an early age?
The entire family.
Okay.
It's definitely something that's common amongst everyone.
Mm-hmm.
We all, whether it's different areas or not, we all get it done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now I gotta ask, because everybody's mama was in the house playing some sort of music and stuff, cleaning up and stuff.
That's right.
What was the music that was played in your household, and what were some of the first impressions that you got?
Definitely music way before my time.
Mm-hmm.
All in Spanish.
Okay.
You guys might know who Pedro Infante is, that, you know what I'm saying?
Go
A lot
ahead.
of stuff like that. Definitely, when I was younger, I used to do mariachi,
Okay.
Singing.
Mm-hmm.
And so, that's kind of like the beginning of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Many influences, as you'll hear in different music, with big sounds.
Right.
Horns, I'm a big fan of. Nice guitars, the brass, everything together, really kind of shaped my early understanding of music.
Okay. Now, control. Boom. How have you been able to add or subtract control from that musical influence that you've had to make your sound your own?
It actually is something that took a long time to kind of curate.
Mm-hmm.
You have what you've been influenced, with.
Mm-hmm.
You have your own influences you've picked up, and then you also have your own self-expression. Where the balance, finding the balance of everything
Mm-hmm.
is key. You
Okay.
know, which comes with the control. You know, it comes
Absolutely.
with understanding what fits with what may be something that may be genuine and true to you, but doesn't necessarily fit in exactly what you're doing in the moment.
Okay.
So it's a lot of give and take and the understanding of how you need to do that.
Okay. Now, who would you say was the most influential person in the household when it came to your musical creation?
It would have to be probably my father, who always played music that I had
Mm-hmm.
never heard of, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And even being in family parties and stuff like that,
Yeah.
he would always have some secret stash of like, no, check this out. This is the
Mm-hmm.
one.
Just the real
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. My brother is someone that I've made music with in the past. So, you know, we all picked up a little bit,
Okay.
you know. And so here, I get to express mine.
Go ahead. Drop
Yeah,
it. Drop. You get to express yourself, brother.
that's right. That's right.
Uh-huh.
Character development I just dropped not too long ago.
Yes.
November 21st to be exact.
Mm-hmm.
It was a 3-year project. It was something that really brought out more than just the character.
There we
You
go.
know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's one thing to, you know, be performative, as a lot of artists have to be.
Right.
And it's another to really dive into your own reflection
Okay.
and how that plays out with what you're doing,
Okay.
you know.
Now, crossing over from, being with the mariachi and
Yeah.
everything, how have your family been supportive of the sound that they hear now with you?
Mixed reactions.
Mm-hmm. I know. I do some digging. So again, there's a reason why these are forms of expressions that I want you to
Of
share.
course. No, and you know, with blood relatives, it's very much you know, it takes them a while to catch on to being receptive
Mm-hmm.
of what I have to give. Whereas, you know, the family you choose versus the one that you get, you
Right.
know,
Mm-hmm.
they love it, you know, through and through. They've seen the progression, the growth, and at this point in time, I'll catch them like spitting some of my lines to me. Yeah,
It comes out like in regular conversation.
yeah, especially in regular conversation,
Mm-hmm.
major quote.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, it's fun.
So when it comes to, I guess, performing and stage presence, because
Yeah,
you got big energy when it comes to that, brother.
yeah.
Was it always like that for you, based because you came from, working within a group of others who was pushing each other? Or did you at a point in time say, no matter what, I still have to do it for me?
So basically, you know, with the group portion of the question, yes, there's always been support, and I've always been felt to have the ability to express myself like that.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, doing it was something that I had to lock in on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's one thing to express whatever's coming through, and it's another to express a shaped expression, you
Mm-hmm.
know, what you're trying to say versus what you're experiencing.
What's something early that I guess had to overcome that is still a challenge today in the industry?
Uh, I mean, everything, you know, is its own challenge in itself.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Time is something that we don't get back.
Yeah.
It's, you know, the most valuable currency that we all experience and have.
Mm-hmm.
And so really time management between what I'm trying to build
You
and
said the word, y'all. There's a trigger word. I'm gonna make it flash somewhere. Ask everyone. Sin. Ask freaking Ruggo, ask them all. When I hear the word trying, we got to eliminate that.
Yes, I see.
Trying is a state of mind, doing a state of action. So you're in the process, working
course.
towards. No more trying.
No, I hear you. I hear you on that. This is mostly in a reflective way.
Okay.
Going, looking back in what I have had to understand. Now moving forward, it's a lot easier because I understand it better.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, it was something that I had to work on.
Okay.
You know.
Okay, so you've definitely collabed with a lot of people and stuff like that. Is there specific energy, specific sounds, or just vibes that you look for when it comes with collaborating with another artist?
I think that, everyone gives off their own aura.
Mm-hmm.
And something that I benefit from is being able to understand people's energy.
Mm-hmm.
So when I approach music collabs, features even, it's a lot more of how can I make this so that we're both as all of us are as comfortable as possible to create the best work. It's not about, even if it's a feature for me, it's my song. I need a feature. Yeah, I want you because I got your, I like your sound and all. I never actually have concrete finished work. What I have is an outline and a general sense of rhythm. And then I approach the artist and be like, hey, how can we do this? How can we work together? Because it makes everything basically a collaboration. We don't know everything.
Right.
And there's stuff that we can learn from everyone.
1,000%.
1,000%.
Each one teach one, and I'm really big on that. And literally, you just kind of like following me up into another question I have, which is when you are in these spaces with these individuals and stuff like that, how do you react to laziness? Because not everybody has the same work ethic as you, and I've seen and heard. So, how do you react to laziness, and what are ways that people should probably avoid that? Because I feel like, of course, it leads to proper preparation.
Yeah.
But do you feel like laziness comes from people just thinking that they're too small in the moment, or just thinking that they already got it?
I believe laziness comes from many different sources. I've been lucky enough to work with a plethora of artists who have shown their passion through their work. And it's an energy I can feed off of. A lot of the times, even when I'm just, kicking their freestyling in circles and stuff, people kind of take my energy and it, sparks something. So, I feed off of that as well. It's not, laziness is not really something that I focus on, even if it's something I may encounter. And more so, I try to focus on how to stay away from stagnation.
Okay.
Keep something moving, even if it's at a low minimal frequency. You always gotta have
We
something.
come across those pretty often.
We vibrations is everything. And how we work with these vibrations is how we get what we want.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And going into that, can you talk about a time where you've probably either didn't match the vibration and it was a make or break moment, but you're still able to get something out of it?
Earlier on, definitely had some make or break moments like that. I believe that through each time that I encounter them, I learn. I get better at dealing with it. And so really it's been pure growth from beginning. It's not like, we all don't hit our walls every once in a while.
Right.
But even you hit a wall, okay, now what are you going to do? Now you got to do something else. Now, shift your focus and momentum into solution-based things versus problem-based things.
Always. Optimism over pessimism.
Yeah, I believe that as well. Absolutely.
For sure. which goes into relationships. How important is it to build genuine relationships even outside of music that can translate into it? And just really like connecting with people, not based on like you got something over there that could be beneficial towards me. It's just you as a person is beneficial.
Yeah.
So how important is that to you, and how do you establish those?
Relationships, networking, in and out of the industry is invaluable. There is no, there is nothing that knowing the right person won't help you with,
Mm-hmm.
and, I've been lucky enough to encounter, many a great artist, through all of this, and not just artists. You got people that know venues.
Mm-hmm.
You got people who understand the networking within the studios and how it all benefits each one individually and as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
I believe networking is definitely, if you're having an issue getting something done, that's somewhere where you might want to try to look in first.
Okay.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
whoever people always have skills, hidden skills, minor skills, major skills. It's all about coming together as a one,
Mm-hmm.
synergy, bringing it all together. And what is it? The whole is greater than the sum of its parts. You know what
Yes.
I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dropping gems, y'all.
That's right.
Dropping
That's right.
gems.
That's right. That's how I like to move,
Okay.
and it's natural to me given that I've been a social person for a long time,
Mm-hmm.
and I got a good eye and a good ear,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah, it comes with what is it? Repetition
Yeah.
and practice. And practicing what you preach. Don't just say something out there if you're not going to actually work on it and work
Yeah.
towards it. Which is why I'm still here,
That's
still
right.
doing what I'm doing, still expressing
Bro.
myself. For real. And it's just, I'm really big on, unity, but also sticking out as an individual. So, can you talk about how important it has been for you as a solo artist to make your sound and wave impactful, not just in the 818, but all across?
The way I like to see it is that, through the experience that I've had making all this music
Mm-hmm.
and the wide range in which I've hit, uh, making music along the way, uh, has really allowed me to understand the wavelengths that I'd like to dish out, given whatever region is in question.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, aside from the US, I have Canada, France, and Japan really bumping my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and the way that I push out there versus the way I push, here domestically, changes. Um, Rules are different everywhere. What's appreciated is different everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And taking that into account really does make a difference. You know, I believe that in what I do, the more people I learn from, the better I can approach that type of situation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at touring Japan this year, and a big part of it was not just the product, how the product is viewed.
Okay.
The display of the product. You walk by a jewelry shop
Mm-hmm.
and they got lights pointed a certain way.
Yeah.
And they got certain things in the background and everything is made to sell.
I call that neck breaking.
You know?
The things you still walking, but your neck broken.
That's right. And so what I know, one of the things that they do at jewelry shops is, you got the window and you walk by and everything looks great.
Mm-hmm.
As you're walking past the 50% mark, of the window, they set up the jewelry to actually flash at you you know,
Excuse
while
me.
you're walking by.
Hmm.
So if you didn't stop the first time,
It's
oh,
gonna
you're gonna
get you.
stop because of the
It's
flash.
gonna get you.
And you know, I try to take that approach with how I try to, how I like to.
There we go. There we
That's
go.
right.
I
I
was like,
I saw
himself.
from my periphery. I saw you.
Yeah.
All
Yes.
right. How I like
Learning
to.
today.
That's right. That's right. How I like to display my own stuff.
Hmm.
You know, I am flashy. I'm a loud personality. Uh, I am shiny as a person.
Hmm.
My energy is quite bright. And character goes deep. And because of everything so intense in a way,
Hmm.
uh, when I put it out, I like to give a digestible version.
Okay.
And then if you want to know more, that's on you. That's your job. You
Do some
know?
digging.
That's right.
Do some digging. But trust me, like, it's so much. You'll just pause. You'll just fall into the
That's
music.
right. That's right.
Into the music.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how it happened for me and stuff like that. I just moved from the from the 818, and now I'm back near Compton,
Okay.
which is home for me. But
I feel that.
one thing I do want to know is, do you always feel like the city's behind you, and how do you actually embrace that to put that out there as well?
Uh, I believe that when I first started, it was not the smoothest ride.
Right.
It was a lot of turbulence. There was a lot of understanding what it means to build momentum.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're not always going to get support because of who you are or what you do. Sometimes people need a visual representation.
Absolutely.
They need something to follow. They need something to agree with, something to disagree with,
Mm-hmm.
something to appreciate, something to, spend time on.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I've learned throughout the years is that now it's a lot easier for me to say, "Oh, check me out, that's what I do."
Mm-hmm.
Uh, because I understood how to best present it, if, and I'm still learning on that. I'm still learning on it in every angle,
Mm-hmm.
but I do feel very confident and comfortable in my ability to be shiny as I am in person, as I am on stage, as I am on the track, as I
Yep.
am at work, as I am everywhere with
Excuse me.
everything I do. You know,
I think that if we could kind of like just push each other just a little bit more, because support is free, everyone will get to where they want to be. Everyone will be in the positions that they want to be in. Everyone will be seen. Everyone will be heard. But there's too much of this me before you, and not understanding if we just turn that. This is about to be some bars. That M to a W,
nah, that's right.
then we could
Yeah,
actually accomplish a lot more together. And
yeah,
I'm really big on that, and really just again, just big on getting people to stop suffering in silence and stop hiding their hurt so they
yeah,
can heal from it.
yeah.
And then also each one teach one. So
Of
if we're
course.
willing to express ourselves in vulnerability, that may help the next person. And that's what it's
Yeah.
all about. So now, my brother, I do some digging. Do some digging. I have an amazing, amazing segment called Blast from the Past,
Okay.
where, I curated a few things up here that I would love, your opinion on what it meant to you to make these things,
Okay.
or what these individuals mean to you as well.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah. So what it was two questions that I have for this. So the first one I would ask is, do you truly feel like that's how it is when it comes to the music? And if yes, what could change that?
I would say absolutely.
Okay.
And I don't think anything can change that.
Mm.
I think that uh, a lot of artists in the A18 have all experienced in one way, shape, or form, especially from surrounding areas. The approach of, oh well, y'all the valley, y'all don't know what y'all doing, this and that, this, that, and the third, and y'all ain't real out there, and all this stuff like that. And I'm lucky enough to be surrounded by artists who feel exactly like this. We take pride in what we do. We are very good at what we do, and we're not scared of anybody around us.
1,000%.
We're here to do what we're doing, and y'all can like it, y'all can not. I'm indifferent to it.
Get with it or get lost, pretty
That's
much.
right. That's
Get with it or
right.
get lost. Hey, y'all hear it? Valley versus everybody.
That's right.
All right, so I want to go here. Boom. Boom. Oh, yeah, like I said, I do some digging, brother.
Did not see
So-
that.
So let's talk about this performance. Let's talk about just, again, what it means to you to be able to be fully aware of what you give to the audience, because you're really living it, and what it means to you to actually have like fans.
Well, number one, shouts out Scotland Yard Pub. Yeah, I got a show there tomorrow, actually.
Yes, I
Yeah, that's right, that's right. Scotland Yard really allowed me to do the next phase. Started off at a place called 3B Pizza. Had a phenomenal venue. And then I moved over to doing a couple shows at the Witch's Brew, which isn't there anymore. And Scotland was the next phase, where, all right, you know about Khern's, kind of, but I'm about to show y'all Khern's right now. It was a very fast switch from no one caring to everybody caring. And then on top of that, from just chilling, going to the store, and then someone going like, hey, man, like, by any chance,
Oh, I know those.
Yeah, because it happens, like, it happens at different places. It's fun until I start getting messages like, I just saw you leaving the liquor store.
Oh,
And
those
I'm
ones
like,
a little
all right,
too
what are you telling me?
friendly from the fans,
Yeah, there is such a thing as keeping your distance to that degree. You don't want everyone to know what you're doing on a regular basis. But being recognized in places is nice. I go to like a show or something. You got a bunch of people screaming out facts. Like everything, like it's definitely a nice display of, oh, people are catching on.
Yep.
People are actually enjoying this, which is the goal. That's what we do as artists, is an art. We love for our art to reach people. We love it to trigger people into saying something. We like what it does. I personally love it, so I'm a huge fan of it. I'm a fan of it to an extent. Don't make me get crazy on some other shit.
I mean, there's levels to it. Some people do get burned out.
Yeah, I'm saying, but I don't think it's a burnout. I think everyone rightfully deserves privacy from certain things.
Yes.
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 If I'm going to the store on a Sunday morning, just trying to buy something for my dogs or something, it's one thing for people to be like, oh, yo. And then it's another for, me having to deal with like 3 different people coming up. It's like, I was just trying to buy something for my dogs.
I was just trying to get in.
The 1, 2 is cool. 3, 5, 10 is wild. And I can't even imagine moving upward and, with the hundreds.
Excuse me. I've had it actually happen to me at Whole Foods.
Oh, wow.
So I can only imagine.
Yeah.
So for me, I just really commend people who take the time to say what's up or thank you.
Yeah,
And just, show love who gives love genuinely.
of course.
Because yeah, there's certain opportunists out there looking to have a hidden agenda and stuff like that. But there's also certain people that get lost in the saucer in the
Yeah.
midst of it, being genuine and not knowing how to properly approach a person at the right time.
Yeah.
It's kind of like gym equity or like gym etiquette. Sorry,
Etiquette, yeah,
gym etiquette.
I get you.
To where like you don't approach somebody in the middle of they set.
Exactly.
So like for me, it's like I'm just always, hey man, just want to say I'm a big fan. Keep doing your thing and go on.
Of course.
It's not even about an introduction or nothing like that. It's
Yeah.
just an acknowledgement. And so, yeah, I definitely commend you for taking the time out to, just giving people a moment because that's what makes these moments.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
No, I hear you on that. Again, being recognized is great. Showing love is great, especially if you're receiving love. Hey, yo, you know what I'm saying? Big heart. Yeah, I get all that.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, let people be. If
Yeah,
someone's eating,
let people eat their food
Know what I'm
sometimes.
saying?
Let me watch my movie. I went to the movies by myself, and I guess because I had some just flashy shoes on. Dude looked out. He looked, and I guess he just pulled his phone up or whatever. And he just literally like after the movie, he was like, "Hey, are you XPress?" I'm like, "Yeah, I am."
That's
kind of
right.
weird. He was like, "Yeah, it was the shoes, man." I was just like, it's what I do.
That's nice.
It's literally what I do.
Yeah.
Thank you, shoe pugs. It's like what I do. It's what I do. But yeah, man, like again, like it means a lot when people, have the time to take just to acknowledge.
Yeah.
But don't do extras. All right. So I jumped a little bit because I had to.
Yeah.
This right here though, fire.
It's a banger.
Fuego. Dropping bombs for sure. Talk about the fun it took to creating this with the fellas, but also how like just brash and out there it is.
Shouts out Smooth the Wolf. Shouts out Sanalma, my brothers, you know. It was an extremely fun time creating this song. I was actually at a studio session and I had Smooth with me. We were working on a track. And I had Sanama there as well because we were working on another track for Nature Boys.
Nature Boys.
Yeah. And as we're talking, Smooth and I discussed having Sanama on the beat.
Mm-hmm.
We talked to him, he was like, yeah, I'm down. They came over to my pad one day. I'm on the grill doing my thing outside. And the beat comes on. We start, they start writing. I was making food. Like, all right,
He's
guys,
cooking
thanks.
up, all right.
Like, y'all get a head start. And that song in particular, Sanama's process was very, he was just making jokes. He was just cracking jokes. But each time he said something, it was a bar, and that's kind of how it was written. Same thing with Smooth. We kind of took the approach of having as much fun as possible with this song. The video was insane. Shout out Gibbs. I, for one, love performing this song. So does Sanama, so does Smooth the Wolf.
You see the video, you can tell. So.
Yes.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, it was a great experience, actually, which led to more work. In fact, from this day was where Nature Boys had already been a thing, but we kind of, dove deeper into it. And then with Smooth, I have a project called Brunch.
Yep.
And that one was more it's for the ladies. The whole story is, yeah, a couple girls go out for, brunch, mimosas, and having a blast. Shouts out Black Cactus. She's on it. Uh, I believe that the entire process of this actually led to uh, a more comfortable environment for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because of the type of beat, because of the type of song, what people expected, and all these different things. Uh, and so I actually had a blast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you actually brought this one up.
Yeah, I had to. I got a couple more in the chamber, but I
That's
had to
right.
because
That's
like
right.
the video just kept me going too. It was another one that I was
Yeah.
playing a lot on the last couple of days. Boom, let's go. Well, actually, you did mention collaborating with ladies. So boom,
Yes.
let's talk about this right here.
Miss Clover.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
fantastic artist. Uh, I met her on my way to the release party of my first album, F is for Family.
Yes, sir.
uh, which is where it was actually a features album where I had everybody that I'm talking about right now on the
Mm-hmm.
album, and other people. Shouts out Remedy, shouts out Defiant, uh, A Bad Man. I mean, I had so many people on that project. But go on my way to the release party. Uh, I met her, and she was cool. She was like, "Yeah, you look cool." I was like, "I'm on my way to the rehearsal party." She's like, "Oh, I make music too."
Uh-huh.
I heard some of her stuff, and immediately I was like, "This is the sound I was looking for." And so then we dropped this one. This is our first song that we've dropped. Uh, we've dropped a couple. We got more on the way.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it's a great experience working with her. She knows what she's doing on her end. You know what I mean? I myself know what I'm doing on my end, and so it
It
makes
blends
for
that
great,
chemistry.
yeah, it makes for great music. Uh, this one, no one was expecting this from me. I
Mm-hmm.
just dropped a bunch of songs, like more rapping. I'm boasting all the time on my stuff,
Mm-hmm.
because I am that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And just for all of y'all, out there, I am that guy.
There we go.
And so when we worked on this, I knew the switch in energy was going to be impactful.
Right.
Uh, and it hit harder than either of us thought it was going to.
Mm-hmm.
We got a video about it actually on my YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Big underscore Kerns, wherever you go,
Mm-hmm.
that's how you can find me. Uh, but this is also another great moment in that journey of music that we all have. This one was a great collaboration. Love the work that I do with her, and I look forward to the new stuff that we're gonna do.
Likewise, and as another alumni of the show, I just want to say she's incredible. It's dope that you guys work together, and sky's the limit. Seriously, and even getting off the music part, who she is as a person, I really fuck with that. A thousand
Yeah.
percent, 1,000%,
Mm,
because she definitely she helped perspective that a lot of people don't have from the female side when it comes to dealing with the industries and things that you have to persevere over and through, and the challenges and hurdles that they go through as women.
of course.
So, I big ups to her. You already know everybody that's on the show will be a repeat offender. So everybody will be coming back again. That's because there's always level ups. There's
Yeah,
always moments to help the next person come into their moment.
absolutely.
So we're just getting started here.
That's right.
We're
That's
just getting
right.
started. And I got one more. This is it.
The boy Tizzle,
Mm-hmm.
Kidfit. Shout out Tizzle Kidfits. No games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, this is way
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
So when I started with F is for Family,
Mm-hmm.
half of it was actually recorded in his garage.
it's so funny how you mentioned it for family. I was like, oh, okay, I got something for that.
Yeah. Shouts out Tizzle. He produced some of the songs on there. At the same time, he also was on a couple of songs on there. This one was right after. We actually performed this one at Kush that year.
Mm-hmm.
We did like 5 different stages or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
He is another great artist, especially in the A1A. Shouts out. A lot of people know him. He actually is also a third of Jazzy J Adams,
Mm-hmm.
which is the production company that does my videos. Which I got another one coming out like
Mm-hmm.
in a couple
Mm-hmm.
of days. Shouts
Mm-hmm.
out called 818, taking 818. Shouts out Fausto. Shouts out Sonoma. Shouts out Richie Valley. Like we that one's a banger.
Oh yeah, trust. It's gonna be posted. We gonna be flooding it out
That's right.
there.
That's right. But No Games was a fun one. It was a nice moment for me to be able to step outside of the seriousness of it all.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the beginning portions of the fun,
Yeah.
Where just because what we're talking about is a no games type of thing doesn't mean the sound can't be more on the fun side.
Absolutely.
Phenomenal artist again, everyone that I work with, they have their moments, You showed me that Valley versus Everybody. There's actually a clip from a song with MC Remedy.
Yeah.
Shout to MC Remedy, everyone that I work with is high tier,
Mm-hmm.
and, iron sharpens iron,
Absolutely.
you know what I mean? And so, this was coming down from the high of the album. This was a great starter
Mm-hmm.
because it got me right back in there. And since then, I mean, I haven't really taken any breaks. I don't do breaks like that. Even during the 3-year process of character development, I was doing a bunch of stuff, a bunch of different songs, uh, a bunch of singles, videos,
Mm-hmm.
shows, ciphers, everything, even just appearances,
Mm-hmm.
podcasts. There is no break like that, and that's where the no games comes from. As soon as you're done here, you gotta go over there. Once you're done over there, you sit right here.
Mm-hmm.
Then you gotta do that one over there. Oh, don't forget, this one's walking by.
Mm-hmm.
It really is like that, and we don't be playing no games out here. We're getting it done. In fact, we have a video for this that's dropping this year to go out in May.
Look at that.
That's right, because we got some clips that we did in Vegas. And I do enjoy the gambling. You know what I'm saying?
You and me both. I got family members out there. It was like, you can move out here, man, and we can just shoot dice every other day.
I'm a
like,
craps guy for sure.
Same,
yeah,
dude.
Craps, parlays, yeah.
Man, yeah, 6, 8, give me
Come on,
nines,
man.
and I might even will play in the field. There's no might in that.
No,
I will
I hear
drop in the
you.
field from time to time.
I'll hit the 11 and 12.
Hey, right.
Come on, man.
Hard ways.
Those be paid.
Give me them hard ways.
That's
man.
right. That's right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a Vegas trip.
That's what I'm saying.
Vegas trip for sure.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I had to ask you a real question about what you want this upcoming year for yourself, what would that be and what would that look like?
What I want for myself as a person or as an artist?
As an artist.
As an artist, I definitely am looking forward to that Japan trip.
Mm-hmm.
The way back, if I can get it, I'll do a show in France.
Mm-hmm.
I know a couple of people from different places. I got publications. I got a bunch of articles out from different places, and so I've been able to, kind of like drop a couple seeds here and there.
That's right.
So that when time comes and everything is a go everywhere we go.
Mm-hmm.
Because at that point there is no stopping. There's no stopping now. But at that point, it's inevitable, you know? And so what I really want this year is three things as an artist. Number one, I'd like to continue to do what I'm doing now,
Mm-hmm.
which is produce or create on a regular basis. Uh, what I'd also like to do is start setting up opportunities for money to come in, not just for myself,
Mm-hmm.
but for staff that helps me, for different artists that are going to be there, and I don't gatekeep.
Right.
I'm a very much like, hey,
That's a
yo,
compound
this
word
is
we
what
don't
we
like
do.
around here.
That's right. Like if I got it, I'm gonna show you. And that's something that I definitely want to expand on this year is not just what I can do for myself, but I could also do for other people
Mm-hmm.
in what I am doing. You
Mm-hmm.
know, and lastly, everybody wants to get paid, like really paid. I'm looking into some sync opportunities. I'm looking into. I got my line of merch dropping this year.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, there's a lot. I got a mini movie for character development dropping. It's gonna be about
Mm-hmm.
like 30 minutes long. Uh, it's gonna be as an artist. I definitely want to push the boundaries I wasn't able to before.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, as a businessman, I would like to get the funding in order. There's funding from all over the place. And getting them channeled into, one secure spot is really, been helpful since, last year, really. And then as a person, everybody got their inner child, it was one of my lines in my, I was like,
Mm-hmm.
my inner child is proud every night of who I've grown to be,
Mm.
and that's something that I would like to continue to do is, you know, have fun and make myself proud. The younger me, the me that had the dreams, didn't know how to get there.
Mm-hmm.
I was not always as confident as the person you see in front of you today. Uh, that's who I definitely want to continue to make proud. Do this for the family. My pops is always like, when are you gonna pull up with that truck full of cash? And it's like it's
Oh,
coming,
I
it's
know
coming.
those speeches. Trust.
Yeah.
I just keep telling the family, man, like, just enjoy the shoes that I'm giving y'all, enjoy the sweaters, enjoy the merch, enjoy all the other stuff. Even when you're asking for the funds, enjoy that too.
That's right.
But
That's right.
the bigger stuff is it's not even that it's here or on the way. It is something that comes and goes.
Yeah.
So really, what is the real big picture? The unity and not
Yeah.
having a sense of too much control of things that you don't have control of.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
know? So we're definitely at the positive period of the podcast or whatever. And let's give them some positivity to motivate them with and keep them moving forward and get them out of their rooms of doubt in their own minds.
Yeah, you're the only you around.
Yeah.
Everyone has a good side. Everyone has a shiny side. Everyone has stuff that they do better than other people. I think that the best piece of advice I could give is I don't give a fuck about what anybody says.
Mm-hmm.
And that's been it. That's been when you do it for you and you know what you want to do and you know what you want it to sound like, who you want to do it with, who you don't want to do it with, what you don't want to sound like. These are all questions you need to be able to answer for yourself,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and, most of the times doubt comes from not having a lot of these answers because, you might not see exactly where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
Answering those questions helps you a lot. Uh, and just keep doing it. 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 Do it when people don't watch. Do it when people are watching. Do it when people aren't listening. Do it when people listen. Do it when nobody cares. Do it when everybody cares. Do it because do it. That's the only thing that. It's the only thing that makes sense is just continue to do what you're doing And, you know, obviously you can learn things along the way. But remember who you are, you know, it's your character, you know, it's how you develop. You know, it's really how could you move forward when you're stuck where you're at right now? You know,
Stagnation.
get off that and then get on what you want.
It's the treadmill of life. Like, do you think you're moving because you're moving in place? Get off that treadmill, get on the track, and actually put the real work in.
Yeah.
And I'm really big on that. Y'all know I've been doing this for a while. And with that being said, I started on my phone, got the laptop, got the mics and the interface and the speakers, got in the studio, got one another studio, and now I'm home here at Network Studios.
That's right.
All right. I can't thank Kenyon, Ty, Les. I can't thank Corey. I can't thank everybody enough because, again, sometimes we have that self-doubt.
Yeah.
But seeing how you glow in other people's eyes will make you understand your true shine.
Absolutely. And I think if not help you, definitely show you things that you never saw before.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you'll always have people giving you a compliment on something or giving you feedback on something that you might have never seen, thought of, encountered. And that is what makes you grow as a person.
Yep.
As an artist, it goes double. You know, I know that, you know, express yourself. You know, you've been doing this for a while, all the way back to the compadres, and I do some digging too.
Yeah, that was my baby. But
That's
you know,
right.
sometimes just like you're saying, when we were talking about, you know, just working with other people, sometimes that wasn't the work you were supposed to be doing at that time.
Exactly.
You know, so I'm always grateful and thankful for those moments because it's put me right in the spot I'm supposed to be today.
Exactly.
So, you know, regardless on what they are or are not doing, I was about to say something funny, but we ain't gonna go there. Regardless of what people are not doing, I'm still gonna be doing me.
Exactly.
All right? And I'm still gonna be having amazing people here to express themselves, share their story to help the next person get through their story. So let the people know where they can find you, the music and everything, because there's no way that y'all should not be listening to it.
That's what I'm saying.
Get on the wave or let it just crash over you.
I'm saying on me. Look, check it out. Big_Kherns on the IG. Find me. I got the juice to get you loose. Big_Kherns on YouTube. KHERN $ on all platforms. You can find Kherns as well on SoundCloud. There's Kherns.com, you know what I'm saying? There's everything. Anything that you could possibly think of, you will find Kherns, you know. The videos, y'all gonna love them. The music, y'all gonna feel it. The people, y'all gonna vibe with, you know. It's a full-on package, you know. I've been doing this for a while. This is nicely packaged for people to enjoy, you know, make it easy for them. You know?
I mean, you took some time to put in the grind for it, so you guys will definitely not be disappointed.
Yeah, you find me on PlayStation, you want to get that work too.
I'm getting back into gaming, so we're going to figure something out. We're going to figure something out. And again, you guys already know who I am. It is your host with the most, XPress. Thank you again for tuning in. See you guys next Taco Tuesday.
That's right.
Hey, when you elevate, you're stacking up losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment, I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly.